ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய.
ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய.
ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் சகனா பவது சகனோ புனக்து சக வீர்யம் கரவாவஹை தேஜஸ்வினாவதீதமஸ்து மா வித்விஷாவஹை. ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः. स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः अदाश्वलायनो भगवन्तं परमेष्टिनमुपसमेत्य उवाच अदीहि भगवन् ब्रह्मविद्यां वरिष्ठां सदा सद्भिः सेव्यमानां निगूढां यया चिदा सर्वपापं व्यपोह्य परात्परं पुरुषं याति विद्वान् तस्मै सहोवाच पितामहश्च श्रद्धा भक्ति ध्यानयोगादवैः. Update is going on. So, those who have the books, look at the book. Those who don't have the book, look at me. Pitamaha is the teacher here, and Ashwalayana is the student. Atharva Veda. And here the student is eager to know about Brahmavidya. Adihi Bhagavan Brahmavidyam Varishtan. And the subject matter is very clearly given here. In study of the scriptures like this, 4 things are to be stated in the beginning itself. This is their tradition. One is Vishaya. Vishaya means the subject, what you are going to discuss about. This is good for anybody who is having any group discussion. Whether you are in your work also, all of them assemble. Why have you assembled? Just to have tea or coffee? No. Subject matter, what is it? Second is, who is the person qualified to discuss this? It's called Adhikari. Vishaya Adhikari. Then comes what is the phalam? What is that at the end of this discussion we are trying to achieve? And then that is called phalam or prayojana. And then the fourth one is sambandha, the relationship between the Vishaya, the subject matter, and the result. The relationship between the student and the subject. Relationship between the 3 of them also. So, Vishaya should lead to the correct prayojana. Adhikari, the student, should be qualified enough to gain that result. And the whole conversation has to be of some purposeful nature. So in this verse, we see subject matter is very clear. Brahmavidya. It is not Dhanurvidya. It is not that teacher says, okay, now I'll tell you how to do archery. No, that is not the subject for which the student has come. Brahmavidya. Brahmanaha Vidya. Again, it is gone far away from me. About the self. Brahmavidyam Varishtam. Who are the people who are qualified to understand this? Yaya achirat sarva papam vyapohya papam vipohya. Meaning, having given up all the sinful thoughts. Last week we saw that what is sin? It is not action, it is the reaction, correct? Intention. The intention of action is the sin. Gurudev used to say self-insulting action is sin. S-I-N, self-insulting. When you know what it is and you don't do that, that is called sin. When you know what is right. So here, what is the qualification of the student? First, he must have become observant of his mind or her mind. To know what is that where I am thinking wrong. Because action is a resultant of the thought. You do not have a thought in one direction, really speaking, and action in some other. You may say something and do something. That's what we do most of the time. But without thinking, you cannot act. So in the mind, one who has given up the negativity of wrong thoughts, negative thoughts or wrong thinking, wrong intention. Also, he is one who is sada sat. Sattvam yasya asti. Yasya asti sattva yasya asti. It is satbihi. Satbihi means by those who are sadhu janaha. So sadhutva is where the predominance of sattva is there. Yaya sadbihi sevyamana, pujyamana, which is being worshipped by the men of sattva. So that means the student reaches the point, then only he can reach there. I want to see the, I would call, longest wall of China. What do you call that? The Great Wall of China. No, the Great Wall of China. Right? But I have not even booked my ticket. I can sit and dream about it. Have you done the steps towards that? Similarly, Sada Sadbihi Sevyamanam Nigodam Brahmavidya. The Brahmavidya which is most hidden and most worshipped to the men of sattvic nature. I would like to reach there, but I am not qualified there. So sattva has to be increased. So these are the qualification of the student. Now what is the prayojana? What is the result of this knowledge? Parat param purusham yati. One who reaches the highest nature of Purushottama, the Supreme Lord. Parat param, you've seen that parat param means, para means higher. And parat param. Now you see, we are living in this world and we take many things for granted. Even people. There is sunshine, there is rain, there is earth, there is fertility of the earth, there are fruits and the vegetables and plants. And everything when they are going on well, we don't even notice them. When they don't, we become concerned. Our concern about things happen only when they don't do the right thing. I mean, they don't do what they are supposed to do. Let us say when you come into this room, all the chairs are all over the place. Kya hua? Somebody didn't do the right thing. Isn't that true? So when the sunshine is there, water is there, rain is there, air is there, everything is there, then we don't care. The moment everything disappears, then or one of them fails to be, thank God it doesn't. So this, what we take it for granted, which is hidden from our view, which is happening without our intervention, is Prakriti. Maya, the phenomenal power, nature. And this Prakriti is what called invisible, imperceptible, and it can be known only by the effect. Karya anumeya, Maya. Only the effect is seen, but the law is not seen. Like throwing a stone above, stone comes back. You see the reaction, but what is that which makes it? A law of the nature. Right? We take it for granted, and we know it also. It is there, but you can't see it. Only the action that takes place because of which only you can see. The stone thrown above coming down is a natural law. We take it for granted, but it is hidden from our view. So this is paraha. Paraha means that which is not available for us to directly perceive. Not pratyaksham ityartha. Para means na pratyaksham. Pratyaksha means that which is evident, seen. See, like if I show a flower to you, pratyaksha. Pratyaksha, the very word means that which can be seen by everyone unambiguously. I see, you see, everybody sees. It's evident. Everybody can see it. That which can be perceived by everyone without any doubt is pratyaksha. That which cannot be seen by anyone or that cannot be known to all but can be known only by its effect is called para-aksha, paroksha, na pratyaksha. And this pratyaksha and paroksha can both happen because of adhyaksha. One who is above that. Uttamam purushastu anyaha paramatmetyudahritah. In Gita chapter 15, Bhagavan says, Ksharas sarvani bhutani. This world of matter is changing. Ksharas sarvani bhutani. And the changing matter can happen because of the changeless law. That law is called akshara. Ksharas sarvani bhutani kutastaha aksharam uchyate. But these two, the changing matter and the law of change, both are working because of uttama purushastu anya. Paramatma iti udahritah. So the world of change is known to us, but why? This is a question the rishis have asked. I see the change, but why the change? What makes the change? Is it intricately there in the object itself or because of the influence of something else? Even if it is inside, within that very thing itself, very object itself, what makes it function? And it is invariably, without any doubt, it happens. If it happens sometimes and doesn't happen some other time, then you doubt it whether it is there at all or not. But if it invariably happens that matter is subject to change, whether you like it or I like it or anybody likes it, then it is a law. It's an unchanging law. That is called akshara. Prakriti. And the Prakriti cannot work on its own because matter cannot on its own do anything without a presence of something which is other than the matter. That is, maybe some scientific thinkers may have a doubt about that. Why should matter depend upon anything else? Okay, even if you say, if the matter does not function on it, if it can function on its own, changing, etc., to know the change, you need consciousness. Is that true? If the condition A to condition B, it has to change. Who is watching this A changing to B? Can the matter know it? To know the change of the matter from condition A to condition B, there must be a conscious being. That conscious being in whose adhyaksha it happens is parat para. That's why in Sanskrit there are three, it's called Pradam Purusha, first person, the one who is in front of me. There is then Madhyama Purusha, then Uttama Purusha. Uttama Purusha is Aham. I is the Uttama Purusha, not he, I. Third person is one who I don't see. Second person is who is in front of me. First person is me. Meaning, Aham, Asmi. This is called Uttama Purusha. So the Aham, the self, the awareness is what is referred as Uttama Purusha. Purushottama. This Purushottama is beyond the nature, beyond the matter, that one which is aware of the matter, aware of the changing nature of the matter, and at the same time it is the one which sustains the changing nature of the matter. Any law can work only when there is a person who is able to apply that law. law is there and nobody is bothered about the law, then will the law itself is useless. If you are crossing the red, running the red, so to say, and nobody notices it, then free country, I can drive the way I want. And nobody is laying the law to affect it. Then the law has no effect. Similarly, Prakriti can function only in the presence of Adhyaksha of the Paratpara. So he is asking us, what is the end result of this knowledge? Paratparam Purusham Yati, one who reaches the highest. So that is a prayoga. So Vishaya is Brahmavidya, knowledge of Brahman. The adhikari or the qualified student is the one who has started observing his own impurities and trying to increase the sattva so that he can gain that knowledge and realize with the knowledge. By reading the books also you can gain knowledge, but it will not become yours. The knowledge becomes yours only when the patra, the vessel, the recipient is clean. Otherwise it will just disappear. You become holy. Through holes which go away. Now, then prayojanam is the one, the person who gains this knowledge is to realize the highest truth in his life. Now, what is sambandha? Sambandha is how the knowledge and the result are going to happen. How the knowledge will lead to that result. So a knowledge is there, how does it lead to the prayojana? What is the method, sadhana? So that is given as an answer. The teacher says, you reach that through a particular method. That is what is called yoga. Yoga is prayoga in this context. Upaya ityartha. Methodology. How do I reach? I have an objective. I am qualified. I know the result. Now, the sambandha. I, the qualified person, using this knowledge, how do I reach the result? So, answer is given by the teacher. Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yoga Avaihi. Avaihi means Janihi, Janiyat, come to know, come to realize. What is the method? Shraddha. Shraddha. Shraddhadadi iti Shraddha. That which gives you the truth. Now, there are Trividha Shraddhas are necessary. First one is that one should believe that the teacher or the scripture, what they are saying, is true. This is called astikya buddhi. Asti iti buddhi. First one is, it is. So the result that we are talking about is. If the result itself is not, I am not sure, then why do I even undertake the whole journey? Yes? See, I do not see Super Bowl. Somebody says, Swamiji, it is so exciting. You should see the Super Bowl. I say that I don't want Super Bowl. I want soup per bowl. In the bowl, you give me some soup. I am fine. Super Bowl. I am not interested. No, you come and sit and you will watch. Now, what do we get out of that? No, it's excitement. If I'm not, it may be exciting. I'm not saying it is not. Now, I should believe that it is exciting, and secondly, I should believe the one who is talking to me. Isn't it? If that person wants to persecute me, and then says, come, it will be super joyful. Okay. And then when I go there, I see that it is so useless. It is, in this way I am concerned. So he says, did you enjoy it? No. No, that's exactly what I wanted. I want to persecute you. You You are 1 hour every Sunday you are persecuting me. So I want to persecute you at least for a few hours here. So I should believe in the person who is talking. So Shastreshu Guru Vakyeshu. In the Shastra which is talking about this reality, and the one who is translating that to me, making me to know that, so I need to believe in the existence of that reality he is talking about. I should believe the documents of evidence which is talking about them. I should believe in the person who is talking to me. Shastra, Shraddha in the Shastra are the means, and the Vakta, the Guru, and the Satyam, that which is being spoken. So here, that is why the 3 words are given: Shraddha, Bhakti, and Dhyana. Now, another way of looking at it is Shraddha in the Guru, Bhakti in Ishvara, and Dhyana in oneself. These are the methods. Meaning, the Guru, the teacher, one who speaks about it, is not speaking merely because he had read some books. And the student should understand the Guru has no reason to bluff. There is no need for him to go on telling something which is not there. So what is he talking about? The Ishwar. So, Guru में श्रद्धा, ईश्वर में भक्ति ही स्वयं अपने में, what you have to do? You have to engage in retaking yourself to that. That very process is called dhyana, Swarupa dhyana. That Ishwar which is there, which is the very object or the prayojana, reaching that is a prayojanam. The way one has to reach there is not going somewhere. It's not going to Swarga and reaching, hi, how are you, Ishwar? Or in a temple. The teacher says, Avehi, that's the word to be underlined. You know, not you reach. Na gachadis. You won't reach there. You are realizing it. What is realizing means? What I did not know, now I come to see it. That's called realization. It is not reaching. Like Newton could realize the law of gravity. It's not, he went somewhere. Did he? But we may say he reached the goal. Where do you go? When he come to realize what is the law that is working, it is a realization which was there before also. It was not there before, but he was not paying attention. None of us paid attention at that time. So he came to know, oh, this is how it is. And through experimentation, he proved this is how it works. So it is a realization of a thing which was already there, which was discovered. Discover means it was covered, discovered. It come to reveal itself. This is called Avaihi. So the teacher is very clear. How do you reach there? Shraddha, Guru mein. Bhakti, Ishwar. Dhyana, Swarupa. Swarupa Dhyanam, Ishware Bhakti, Guru Shraddha. Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana, Yoga Upaya. Through this methodology, Avaihi, you come to realize this. Therefore, they are not 3 different things. 3 parts. It's not 3 parts. 3 connected things which are said here, but at the same time complementing each other. It is not even one after another. It's a parallel process. The Guru's words or the teacher, here Guru means the one, see, like for us, the Pitama is the Guru now. Those who do not understand Sanskrit, then Gurudev is the Guru. Isn't that true? Kuch likha hai, I don't even know what is. I have come from Tamil Nadu, where they never even touch Hindi. What is that? And so you read in English only. So, Shraddha, the word you read, but you don't understand what it means. So, you look at the translation. Shraddha, what is it? Faith. Oh, faith. So, now who is the Guru now? Not the original one who said, but now translated into our language, which I understand, you don't understand. Some people don't want to read the book. They buy the book. Hey, you have to pay the money. Huh? Some of you are not paid, it looks like. Pay it. So, you sincerely bring the book, buy the book, but never bring it. Or you buy it, bring it, but you don't open it. Then I am the Guru. Decide at least. I am not claiming to be a Guru, don't worry about it. What I am saying is, one who is translating that knowledge to us, that is the person. Bhagavan is the Guru, really. Then Brahmaji here, the Bhakta. If we are not able to understand Gurudev. So that Shraddha in that Guru. Next, what is he talking about? Not about himself. Ishwar, Lord, Parat Param, Purusham. So that there is, it is. That there is this supreme reality. Alright. Then, how do I go there? Swarupa Dhyana. The journey is within. The result is also within. But the expression of the result is joy. Unlike you taking a Rasagulla. Rasagulla coming from, even there also, it has to translate or it has to be transferred from the plate to your mouth, right? Where are you enjoying the Rasagulla? By decorating it. How beautiful it is. It will not show its Swarup unless it comes to you, right? Nowadays they are making this Rasagulla also of different things. Spicy Rasagulla, spinach Rasagulla. I saw somebody saying that. Ice cream Rasagulla. Everything. Anyway, so when I say Rasagulla, is it not true that you come to, in your mind, get an idea about, if you have had the sugary, fluffy, milk, whatever, you just fluff. Sometimes the cockroach comes out of it. So, anyway, that idea I don't want you to think about right now. So that thing, it's not only that physical feeling of that Rasagulla, but also the taste is there in your head. So the Rasagulla, unless it becomes Advaitam, unless you take it, its real Swarup of it, you won't know. So, experience of that reality is not some external thing. It has to be something which is experienced within oneself. So, dhyana, that what the teacher is talking about is my own nature. Now, is there any other method than Shraddha, Bhakti and Jnana? Is there any other way? He says, Nanya Panta Vidyade Ayanaya. For this there is no other way. No other way is called N-O-W, now. You have to realize it now. Meaning, no other way. No other way. Now, in this next verse, we chant whenever there is a sannyasi comes, a renunciate comes to your home or anywhere else. A very important verse for us to know. The tradition is to welcome the one who has renounced for the sake of realizing the highest truth. And so we, by chanting, we are actually reminding him. You know why you are? आप सब छोड़ दिया क्यों? You may forget, but I have to remind you. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः परेण नाकम् निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते यत् यतयो विशन्ति. Usually the Sanskrit mantras, I have told you what is mantra and a shloka in the first session itself. Upanishad mantraha and Gita shlokas. Gita is a shloka and Upanishad give mantra. Vedas are mantras, whereas Smritis are usually sometimes mantras, some shlokas also. So here, na karmana na praja, so they may not necessarily follow any meter. Whereas shloka usually said to a particular meter, and certain restrictions are there, certain methodology or certain parameters you have to follow. Here, because of the inspiration of this Rishi, it has come to them. Therefore, they just passed it on to the students. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyagenaike amritatvamānashuhu parena nakam nihitam guhayam vibrajate yatayo vishanti. He very clearly says what is the only way you can reach there. No other. Na karmana means not by any action. Na prajaya, not by progeny, which includes all the family, etc. By you are having more children, you don't become Ishwara. I have too many of them, therefore I am Ishwara. Na dhana, not by wealth. Tyagena eke. By truly giving up only. We'll come to that. Swamiji, I have decided what? I give up your class. Guruji used to say, Swami Tejune, every center he visits, everybody would say, na karmana, na prajaya, dhane, na tyagene, ke amrutvamānashu. Welcoming. That means, no, you reach the highest, not by action, not by people, not by money. Then he comes and settles down. First thing they say, Swamiji, in our center, nobody does anything, na karma. And not many people also, na prajaya. And we are always wanting money. Dana. Arey, abhi bhi bataya. Oh, chahiye. You to reach highest, you don't need that. Now, that is the complaint also. People are under money, is not there. So, na karmana, when it is said, not by action. Now, why is it said that na karma? So, we are all in the busy world of action, morning till evening. And it is pouring cold water on our enthusiasm. What is this? Not by action. Yes. See, action, when you say, there are three things that are necessary to any action to be, minimum three things. Karta, karta means the doer. Karana means instruments of action. Then karma. Karma means I am doing the action. So doer, means of doing, and the doing. Trivida karma chodana. This is Gita's statement. Kartrutva, karana, and karma. These three are necessary. And all three are limited. An action is limited. It has a beginning, it has an end. And that is first of all limited. The instrument you are using is also limited. If I am seeing, I am using my eyes, my body. And what I see is limited by what I can see. Is it not true? What is seen is limited by what I can see. My eyes are limited, therefore what I can see is also limited. There may be unlimited things in the world, but what I can see is limited. Why? Because the instrument is different, conditioned. And even if the instrument is a very sophisticated one, my mind is not available, how will I see? Karta, the wanting to see. Many people have eyes, but they decide not to see. The decision is done by the mind. Like some of you, even the ears are open, you decided not to hear. The karta is absent. And if that means karta is present and so eyes are there wanting to see, but you don't open your eyes. No? You're not using the instrument. Karma nahi hota hai. So even with the limited equipments and limited being with the limited ways, you cannot go unlimited. What we want is amritatvam. Is it not that we all seek eternality? If I ask how many of you want to die at this moment? How many of you want to die? Not Australian to die. Huh? Australian to die is to die means today. How many of you want to die? Nobody would say, I want to. Even if somebody says, I want to die. Why? Because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy, therefore I want to die. So by dying you will be happy? Yes. How? You will not be there, right? How will you be happy? So even a person who is having a problem, who says that I want to die, knows that after death I am there. Without this physical body, I will go to another body. Probably I choose a better body. And I have all these financial troubles. I will go to a better situation in the next birth. Whatever it is. So no one wants end. They want eternality. At our very transactional world also somebody wants. When you start a business, what is the idea? Tomorrow I have to close it down. It's not the idea. I want to make it as long as possible, pass it on to my children, grandchildren, goes on. When you get married, how long do you want the marriage to be? Just 2-3 years. Then you go to Las Vegas. Anyway, so it is not that I am saying, okay, this is the start of marriage, this is the end of marriage. I have decided that. This is so. One person went to his friend and said, oh, sorry, I couldn't come to your marriage. No, next time I'll come. What do you mean? It's not next birthday. It's not like a birthday. Next marriage day will come. Marriage. So anything that we have taken up seriously in our life, we want eternity. And we all know that physical body is not going to be eternal. As even when people around us disappear suddenly, slowly, we know one day it will come, I will not be there, not there. So eternality, if you are seeking, if you want everlastingness, then it is not by action. Action cannot produce. Tatturajñaya prapyade phalam karma kim param karma tajjadam kriti mahodado padana karanam phalamashashpadam kati nirodhakam. So it is, action itself is limited, the karta itself is limited, karana is limited. How can three limited things will produce unlimited? Na karmana. Okay. Many of us seek our eternity through our children. It is said oneself is appearing as one's own son. So that is the reason why when a man is having the child born through his wife, the wife becomes mother, his mother. One has to treat one's wife like the way you treat your mother, because you yourself are born as your child. What happened to the original mother? That's a question. Equally, you should treat them equally like you treat your mother. The wife is also a mother. Why? You yourself is born as your child. Prajayate, praja. The very word praja means prajayate. You yourself are born again. This is the traditional thinking. So one may think, I am extending myself through my child. And further extension is my grandchild. Because when you see your child and your own son, your own daughter, saying that, how can cannot be this useless? So a better form of you say, try to see in the grandchild. And when that becomes useless, you won't be there to see. Therefore, prana. Anyway, I'm joking. So here, oneself is seen in the other. That's why the wife is in Sanskrit known as Jaya. Jaya means one who makes yourself born again. Anyway, so this may be a way of thinking that me myself are extending my life through my child, through my children. But that also is limited. Na prajaya. Na prajaya means not by progeny, not by having many children, not by having too many people around you. Your eternality is assured. Though this kind of thinking is also there in tradition. Thirdly, definitely not through dhanam. Artamanartam bhavaya nityam nasti tata sukha lesha satyam putradapi dhana bhajam bidi sarvatresha viditari vajagovindam vajagovindam artamanartam bhavaya nityam. Understand, wealth is necessary, definitely. But for what? One forgets that wealth is necessary to engage in more dharma. It is interesting. Dharma, artha, kama. This is how they dharma, artha, kama, moksha. You know, in my definition, I always say dharmasya artha hai, kamat moksha hai. The purpose of dharma, artha also means purpose. Dharmasya artha hai. What is the purpose of dharma? Kamat moksha. To become freed from desire. But artha is used for what? Not from dharma you go to artha. Through artha you increase dharma. The purpose of artha is not kama. Go in the direction. Arthasya phalam na kama prakti. Arthasya prayojanam tu dharma vardhanam. Increase of dharma. So when we forget that, wealth is necessary, but then how much you are able to make that useful to everybody. Nobody says you should not have wealth. Even in the past when the kings were ruling and then they go and occupy the next country, they go on doing that, expanding their territory. For what purpose? So that more people enjoy greater prosperity. So if you are starting a business, through that there are many families are benefited. You are actually making more people comfortable, live purposefully. Otherwise they will be on the road. They may be criminal. They may, because they want their ends met. So they may go into wrong ways. So embracing them and then bringing them to do some work through which they can sustain themselves is dharma. That is how Hinduism views. Don't do anything. That is not good. So, but that also is not going to lead to eternal. Dhanam is for dharma. And when you're overpowered by that greed of wealth, one loses the sight of moksha. So therefore it very clearly says, na karmana, na prajaya. Dhanena means, oh, by money. No, na dhanena, one should understand. Dhanena. Then what is that? Tyagena eke. By understanding the higher purpose is not achievable through karma, action, or by progeny, or by wealth, one comes to reach the highest amritattvam, ashnute, anashuhu, comes to have the obtainment of amritattvam. Now, what is this tyaga? Tyaga does not mean a physical giving up, running away, escaping, staying away from. No, it is not. I always say this to people, giving up is growing up. Like your child, when it is young, it has played with all the teddy bear and many toys, etc. But you yourself have seen, he has or she has grown up to the next level where he was able to share that very toy with the brother or sister. How did that come? How is that he was so holding on to that teddy bear and whatnot, and then after some time you say, give it to your brother or sister. No, let him have another. After some time you see, can he have it? Yeah. Then they become teenagers. Kids. How did what is that which changed? The change is because he had something greater or greater than teddy bear to get attached to. So his priorities has changed. His interest, his liking, his needs have changed. And that is physical growth, and therefore he will leave it. So that is a physical maturity, to some extent psychological maturity. So it is not physically giving up. Physically giving up is only an external sign of growth. In the same way, when do I realize that karma, praja and dhanam will not take me to amritattva? That maturity is tyaga. As Ishavasya Upanishad beginning itself, they say, Ishavasya nidagam sarvam etkinja jagatyam jagate tena tyaktena bhunjitaha madhadakrasya sutta. Even in Gita it is said to be one which is talking about this maturity. So you keep repeating Gita, Gita, Gita. Not anybody, anybody Gita there. So don't think that they are calling you. What is the end result of continuous chanting of Gita? You try. You become tyagi. Isn't it? Tyagi, 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 tyagi. Become tyagi. What the Gita tells you is finally sarvadharman parityajya. Tyag karos. So here it's given as only when one comes to understand the nature of the reality, that immortality is that what I am seeking. Only that maturity will give you the ability and strength to let go of the other things. It is like a snake is there and the snake necessarily leaves its outer skin. Is it not? Very often. Because the sliminess is gone slowly, slowly. It is able to move, not it has any leg. That's why that only the one snake will know the legs of another snake. Feet of another snake cannot be known by us because it does not know feet. But a snake will know which way the other snake went because it leaves a flavor, a smell. And that physical sliminess cannot be maintained for long. The skin becomes rough. It can't move. Then it peels off itself. It's called sloth. It peels off itself and then moves. Similarly, unless we are able to let go of our preconceived notions and likes and dislikes and our prejudices, we will not be able to move to the next level. Tyaga is necessary. Like it, you like it or not. If you are stuck to the same ideas, same narrow understanding, prejudiced view, you'll be stuck there. One has to step out of one's own comfort zone. That once when you step out of your comfort zone, you feel uncomfortable, no doubt about that. But then slowly, that will become your way of thinking. Like a mother, if you want to become a mother, you have to step out of your comfortness of just a young married woman having party every other weekend. And the child comes, party's over. Now the child will demand your attention for the next 25 years or more. And you become mother. When does the wife will become mother? Or a young girl will become mother? Comfort zone you have to cross. And you don't want to do it. That's all. I don't want to do it. Why? I want to comfortably stand there. Even as a man does not want to get married because he doesn't want to come out of the comfort zone. I want to enjoy my life for the next 40 years. Anyway, so Tyaga means it is not just giving up, it's growing. Now, in this context, how do we come out of the comfort zone of karma? Now, at this point of time, we all have been doing our actions with an intention of a particular result which I want to gain and enjoy, etc. So there is a strong idea of kartrutva, I am the doer. There are 4 steps that are given here. Kartrutva bhava, then comes, this is kartrutva buddhi. That tyaga has to take place. And that will not happen unless we stop doing what is called nishiddha karma. What is prohibited, first of all, what the scriptures say is not suddenly you cannot reach there. Always the growth is one after another. You know that. A flower does not come out suddenly. It is slowly opening up. Isn't it? In the same way, what the scriptures talk to us about is, first of all, understand you should give up what is prohibited. Nishiddha karma you have to give up. Nishiddha karma tyaga. Only when we start paying attention to what is to be done and what should not be done. Next comes is kamya tyaga. Kamye madhistyajyadam. In the action, do not always look for selfish results. Then comes kartrutva tyaga. I am the doer that you have to give up. I am only an instrument of it. I am only an instrument of the Lord. I am not the doer. He is doing through me. Then bhoktrutva tyaga. The result is also not mine. So first is nishiddha karma tyaga. Giving up the actions which are censured, condemned. Then selfishness. Then idea I am the doer. Then comes the result is only for me. Then comes Ishvara Prabhuti. I am doing it for the sake of the Lord. This action is going on because of Him. And then you realize that why am I to reach that point? Because I am interested to reach the highest. Amritatvam. We'll see more of it in the next session. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkhavat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo